One day, a particularly busy day, I decided to take a walk and get away from all the drama and housework. We have a large patch of land behind the house, mostly forest and the occasional flat area. It's a quiet place, and that's alright. The wind pushed me down the hill almost incessantly. I explored the woods, checking the trees and looking around for occasional wildlife, and dodging the occasional spiderweb. At least here, the wind wasn't as strong, the trees blocking it. As I rode the tree line, I took a deep breath, enjoyed the fresh air, and smiled. Although I felt uneasy, something was a bit off. I looked around and eventually I saw an old man standing at the top of the hill. He wore an old tattered coat, his hair shaggy, his stance hunched over. I thought he was a homeless man, a nomadic soul of sorts. He's been a long ways, I can tell that. Regardless, wishing to be cheery, I said hello. He didn't respond at first, but the strong wind wasn't helping at all. I could barely hear myself talk, so I spoke louder. "What are you doing here, old man?" He grumbled a response. It was soft but somehow audible throughout all this wind. "Listening," he said. "To what?" I humored. "The wind? What does it say?" He turned to me then, a distant but direct look in his eyes. "Wind always has something to say," he grumbled. I took a step back there. That was a bit of an odd response. "To who?" I asked, slightly nervous now. He motioned with both arms to the sky. "Everyone," he said. "That's why it blows everywhere. Just because the wind blows towards you doesn't mean you can hear its words." He looked down from his grand motion and back at me. He smiled warmly. "It just means the message was for someone else that time." I looked at him, trying to be polite and at least neutral. "What do you hear?" I said. He closed his eyes and leaned his head back again. As if on cue, a small breeze went past us. "Telling me I gotta go," he grumbled. At that sentence, a strong gust cut off my response and knocked me over. Instinctively, I shielded my eyes with my hand. As the gust faded, I lowered my arm and looked around, but the old man was gone. It may seem strange, but his words stuck with me. And to this day, whenever the wind blows, I listen for the words. Who knows? Perhaps one day I might hear something important.